York City attracts artists from every corner of the world. Art inspires. Art releases emotions. Art is the neutral platform for communication and is a bridge between cultures and traditions. At the Salem Gallery in Chelsea, New York, German-born painter and sculptor Dieter Picchio Specht fills his canvases with intense color, fascinating abstract designs, geometric figures and shapes which reflect the essential aim of the particular style developed by Pikio, which is based on the striking observation that the reality surrounding us is largely defined by the vertical.
I'm originally German, but I'm living today since 20 years in the southern part of Switzerland, where people speak Italian. And my name Specht means woodpecker in English, and woodpecker in Italian is Pikio. And when I came to Italy, to the Italian part of Switzerland 20 years ago, and reserved a table in a restaurant on the name of Specht, and I came there in the evening, I said I have reserved a table for 4 people on the name of Specht. The man said to me, Mr. Pikio, please come here, here is your table. And so I got my name already in the first days when I was there in the Italian part of Switzerland. And I think the name Pikio is more interesting as an artist name than Specht, which is typical German, but Pikio is more special.
And your art, it's segment art. Would you elaborate a little bit on this for our audience?
Yes. So when I started art, after being 40 years in business as a managing director of an international company, familiar with marketing and such things, I thought in industry we have brands, and the brand is very important, especially today in an international company. So an artist should have also a brand, so that you can recognize when you see art that it is from this particular artist. And I developed this by splitting my paintings into segments. And I found out that nearly everything I can paint. I can paint abstract, as here the painting behind us. I can make flowers, I can make people, I can make landscape, all divided into segments. And as soon as the segments are there, the painting and the picture looks much more attractive and interesting than without it. So that gives me a new ideas always, and people can immediately recognize this painting must be Pikio.
We're here with the owners of Salem Gallery.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Bergman.
And Mrs. Takemoto.
And tell us how you found Pikio.
Well, Pikio was looking around New York for a gallery to show at, and he showed us his work, and we were very impressed. And we're very happy to have had his first show here 3 years ago. And it was a show of works on the floor. It was sculptural works, and they were fascinating. And we're delighted to have his second show, which is works on the wall. And very inventive works, as you can see.
And he showed it in Japan. So yes, talk about Japan.
Yes, last spring was so good. So many people from not only Japan, but around Japan, the Asian people came to see his works, to see him. And he has such a wonderful character, and also that's showing to his artworks, I believe. And people are so impressed and so loved his works as his character too. I really enjoyed.
You've done a lot of traveling, and so tell us about the New York art scene and maybe some of the other countries you visited. How do we sort of measure up here?
That is difficult to say because New York has more galleries than all Germany together. So here is really the art center. Here are the big museums all together on a very small area together. And this you don't find nowhere in the world, in this concentration. So for me and for any artist, I think it is very important to show his art here in New York. And so I'm happy now to be here the 4th time in New York, 2nd time in the gallery, Salem Gallery. Before I have been in an exhibition in the Art Expo. I have been in another gallery. Now I make bigger paintings. I need bigger walls. And here are the walls, white, which present my art very nicely. Living in South Switzerland at the Lago Maggiore, between the south of the Alps. And from my house I have a view on the Lago Maggiore and the mountains. When in the morning the sun comes up, especially in autumn, it comes up really red, and if it's a little bit cloudy, the sky is red. The interesting thing is that the water of the lake reflects the sky and becomes also red. So who buys this painting wakes in the morning up like me at the Lago Maggiore.